So April 2nd is a date that the whole world is going to be paying very close attention to, and that's because Liberation Day is coming to America, according to Trump. You know, the whole tariffs war thing, right? Now, around that time, one of two things is going to happen in the markets. It's either going to remain flat because everything is already completely priced in, or the market is going to start to come down a little bit more. Now, I definitely don't think that we're going to see a rally around that time. I mean, if it does end up happening, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. You know, I'll be very, very happy, but it's very unlikely. All that being said, I still remain extremely bullish, and that's because I still have a long-term mindset. Same with institutions and same with Kevin O'Leary. See, big money still remain extremely bullish on this crypto space. I'm going to let you guys know what I mean in just a second. I'm going to pull up some articles and go over a few things. But first, let me say this. See, I was at the mall, and I hate going to the mall. I like to order my stuff online. It's just so much easier, but I was there. And a song was playing in the background, and I was listening to the lyrics, and I was like, wow, these lyrics are quite powerful. This is probably how most crypto investors that are still in this market feel right now. Let me pull up the lyrics for you guys, because I had to Google it, and I was actually surprised of who the artist was. Now, this is a old song, and the artist is Miley Cyrus. Again, I was completely surprised, but the opening line says this right here. So I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. I think those lines are very powerful because think back to from the beginning of September 2024 all the way up to January of 2025, how a lot of these coins was rallying and everyone was feeling just extremely great. Some of you were probably already making plans. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this with the money that I'm about to make. I'm going to do that with the money that I'm about to make. And then what ended up happening was Donald Trump brings the market back down. And then now in a lot of investors' head, they feel like they're never going to make it, just like the lyrics say, right? Now, this last little bit that I want to go over is it says, you got to keep trying. You got to keep your head held high because there's always going to be another mountain. You see, investing is not easy and it was never going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not that easy, but the people that actually put in the work and actually believe, eventually you're going to get to that destination. You're going to get to those dreams that you are desperately seeking. That's what I think anyway, but you have to remember nothing in this video is financial advice. I can always be wrong. Now, before getting into the articles that I want to quickly go over, if anyone's looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're still someone using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below. Now, the first article is this one right here. 83% of institutions plan to boost crypto holdings, survey finds, right? So it goes on to say an overwhelming majority, 83% of surveyed investors plan to increase their allocations to crypto in 2025, driven by their view that cryptocurrencies represent the best opportunity to generate attractive risk-adjusted returns over the next 3 years. See, investors or big institutions, the ones that have real money, they're not dealing with our little pocket change. You know, they're investing real money into the space. They maintain a long-term mindset because they see the vision. They see where this space is headed, and they are going to continue to believe and pour money into this space because they know that the future is crypto. So there is no reason why any of us should be panicking when we know the outcome. We know how this ends, and the way that it ends is crypto is going to completely take over, and there's going to be a lot of people that ends up FOMOing in at the top. Now, obviously, we all want the gains in the short term. We all just want to make money right now. But as long as you maintain that long-term mindset, then I think you're going to be fine. Just do a slow dollar cost average because we don't know how the short term is going to look and we don't know how low these coins are really going to fall. But a slow dollar cost average into your favorite high conviction coins, I think that's the best approach to go about things right now. Now, let's get into what Kevin O'Leary has to say. All right, so first off, Kevin O'Leary believes that crypto will be the 12th sector of economy in the next few years. And then he was fully interviewed, and this is what he ended up saying. So he explains that while the markets is under pressure, he still expects Bitcoin to end the year higher as a couple of key factors comes into play, right? So a key issue discussed in the interview is the need for regulatory clarity, especially surrounding stablecoins. O'Leary is particularly focused on the Genius Act, which he believes will be passed imminently by the U.S. Congress. He says, we have been waiting for almost 7 years for this legislation. I have a feeling it's going to make it, and when that happens, it's a game changer. So there we go. So Kevin O'Leary is a very smart man. I believe most of you probably already know about him. You know, one thing that he said once before that I've heard him say like many years ago is he looks at his money as soldiers. He sends them out and he expects them to bring back more money. That's what he expects. And Kevin O'Leary remains extremely bullish on this crypto space. He is fully invested and he expects his investment to make a pretty sizable returns because he knows that crypto is the future. So the fact that we have institutions still wanting to buy more crypto, Kevin O'Leary remaining extremely bullish on this space. Matter of fact, he actually said something along the lines of he expects this whole tariffs war to be resolved in about 18 months, and then the economy is going to be in a better position. And we all know a better economy, the better the crypto space is going to hopefully be at that point, right? But anyways, the point here is considering that big money remains extremely bullish on this space in the long term, of course, how can us retail investors not as well be extremely bullish on this space? So anytime I see days like these, or well, this is the month. So anytime I see that the month looks like this, the year looks like this, and the last hour looks like this, to me, it's just like, whatever. It is what it is because I maintain this long-term mindset and I strongly believe that as long as I continue to dollar cost average, my portfolio is going to look just amazing a year or two from now. I'm in no rush. What is the rush? I have patience. You see, the fear and greed index is back into fear, sitting at 32 fear. And like I say many times, eventually it's going to hit extreme greed and people are going to FOMO into the space. I've been here many times before. And this is how I was able to develop like what I consider to be ultimate patience. You know, I just don't care because I know what I'm invested in. I've done my research and I know the direction where the market is headed. And it's headed in the right direction. No matter how long this thing takes, it's going in the right direction slowly, but definitely surely. All right. So this whole tariffs thing doesn't matter to me because I strongly believe that in about a year or maybe even a little bit more, it doesn't matter. I'm going to make a crazy amount of money in this space. But that's me. At the end of the day, you guys do whatever makes you comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable holding the coins that you hold, then you could always head over to the stock market or just put it in a savings account and hope for the best that way. But I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you still buying? Are you holding? Are you like, what are you really doing in this market right now? I'm very curious. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links I have down below. And until next time, take care.